In the event that you're searching for viciousness, gore, or simply by and large dreadful, at that point you've gone to the perfect spot. We've looked all over for the most out there motion pictures that will make you wriggle and flinch to your heart's content. Warning, the chose trailers contain upsetting film. We exhort circumspection when seeing if there is a hazard that a kid will see or hear the substance. 10 Slaughtered Vomit Dolls, 2006, Lucifer Valentine. This is certainly an intense beginning to our rundown. Set yourself up for a strange, abhorrent, misuse frightfulness. Butchered Vomit Dolls is the account of a young stripper turned prostitute, Angela Aberdeen, with serious bulimia. As her bulimia deteriorates, she begins to experience the ill effects of ghastly mental trips and evil bad dream. She starts to encounter dreams of the passings of her companions, different strippers, and others around her. If you have a frail stomach, I would propose avoiding this film. However, who am I joking? You're here for that precise explanation. In the event that you've yet to be appropriately netted out by a film, at that point this is the ideal beginning. 9 Sick, The Life and Death of Bob Flanagan, Supermasochist, 1997, Kirby Dick. On the off chance that you need a genuine story that will make you giggle, wriggle, and possibly cry, at that point Sick, The Life and Death of Bob Flanagan, Supermasochist is the film for you. Wiped Out is a narrative about Bob, a craftsman and entertainer with cystic fibrosis. He is likewise a sadomasochist. To him, BDSM is a kind of treatment used to recapture power over his body that he believes he has lost his handle over. This film is a pleasant break from the butchery and viciousness that this classification is typically known for. Flanagan's consent to partake in this undertaking under the condition that his passing would likewise be remembered for the last item just adds to the peculiarity of the creation. It is an extraordinary and strangely human experience that will leave you stunned as the credits roll. 8 The 120 Days of Sodom, 1975, Pier Paolo Pasolini. This World War II frightfulness dramatization isn't for weak-willed. At the point when 18 young people are gathered together by extremist profligates, they are compelled to persevere through 120 days of mental, physical, and sexual torment. This film contains serious scenes of debasement and torment, sexual viciousness, and high-effect violence. This is devouring bit of media that has been the subject of much conversation. In addition to the fact that it is a stunning film, however, it is additionally profound set political subjects. So on the off chance that you like a little governmental issues in your, at that point this film is directly for you. 7 Guinea Pig, Flower of Flesh and Blood, 1985, Hideshi Hino. This film is the second installment of the Guinea Pig series, and it is arguably the most disturbing. It's most notable for the several controversies surrounding the film. It is said to have inspired real-life serial killer, Tsutomu Miyazaki, who abducted and murdered 4 girls in Japan. It also sparked controversy in the US when actor and lunatic Charlie Sheen became convinced that it was an actual snuff film and reported it to the FBI. It is worth watching just for the conspiracies that surround it. This short film revolves around an unknown assailant dressed as a samurai. He kidnaps a woman and takes her back to his home where he proceeds to dismember her. She is arranged into a flower of flesh and blood. Hey! That's the title. It is a vile masterpiece that will have even the most avid disturbing movie fans flinching at the sight of it. 6 The Snowtown Murders, 2011, Justin Kurzel. Nothing fills film goers with expectation more than seeing, dependent on obvious occasions before the film starts to roll. This is a piece of what makes The Snowtown Murders such a disturbing film to watch. This retelling of the most infamous sequential killings in Australia is loaded up with interbreeding, pedophilia, murder, and the sky is the limit from there. All of which make it difficult to watch. Jamie, a 16-year-old kid, is taken in by his mom's beau. They structure a self-delegated neighborhood watch following pedophiles and gay people. Viciousness under the appearance of vigilantism in the end prompts a binge of fierce physical maltreatment and murder. This is a story of control and family debasement. Crikey 5 I Spit on Your Grave, 1978, Mayor Zarchi. On the off chance that retribution is some tea, at that point you are going to adore I Spit on Your Grave. This film collected debate for its realistic delineation of assault, which takes up 30 minutes of the film's run time. The hopeful author who is left for dead by her 4 attackers deliberately chases every one of them down. The essayist got his motivation from a real assault that happened in New York City. It is hard and fast vengeance pornography. Propeller gutting included 4 Visitor Q 2001, Takashi Miike released in the same year as the much better known Ichi the Killer. See bonus item. Visitor Q is just as focused on sexual deviance and violence. At the center of this film is the story of a perverted family whose lives intertwine with a mysterious stranger. This movie contains explicit sexual scenes, incest, and intense violence. The fact that it is filmed in a home movie style just adds to the creepiness and uncomfortable nature of this film. 3 Michael 2011, Marcus Schleinzer and Catherine Resetarits. Michael is a cut-of-life film. In the event that you believe Cut of Life to be 5 months following the life of a pedophile keeping a 10-year-old, Wolfgang, in his cellar. It is a profoundly troubling bit of work that leaves watchers in absolute tension and repulsiveness. The connection among Michael and Wolfgang is portrayed practically like a dad and child, which makes knowing reality all the additionally astonishing. The cliffhanger finishing leaves watchers stunned and profoundly upset. 2 Murder Set Pieces 2004, Nick Palumbo designed picture taker by day, attacker and killer around evening time. Murder Set Pieces follows a German sequential executioner in America. The photographer's deranged youth plagues him into adulthood, driving him to submit unspeakable demonstrations of brutality. He baits young ladies under the appearance of them displaying for him. Rather, he proceeds to assault, torment, and murder them. All while shooting the entire realistic experience. The articulate ruthlessness of this film is the thing that makes it infamous. It is additionally why it has been blue-penciled in a few nations just as prohibited in the UK, which is constantly a promising sign for an upsetting film fan. 1 Vase denotes Wedding Trough, 1974, Thierry Ciano sparing the most upsetting for last. This is the most seasoned film on this rundown, yet it is positively not the most manageable at all. Wedding Trough is a film that has been given numerous other, exceptionally precise names. An intellectually incapacitated rancher begins to look all starry-eyed at his pig. He assaults and impregnates the sow, and when the freak piglets are conceived he hangs them. This film depends vigorously on stun worth and abnormal symbolism to upset the audience. This film contains genuine and mimicked creature killings, zoophilia, and coprophagia. It is an unstable creation that may even make the most prepared upsetting film watcher choke.